Hey, I'm Lauren.
See, I get this feeling that you don't like me.
You know what?
And it's making me sad.
Why would you get that feeling?
Because you're always like, I'm nice. I'm like, hey Nate, you're like, wrap this up.
Do you have audio?
Well, somehow I happen to be
Hello.
Does this have audio? Somehow I always happen to be in the middle of something when you.
Pray to God. I need more dogs.
I like how these conversations aren't connected at all.
I got 10 kids who went dropped in Murphy and they didn't play it.
It's just a bougie.
I know, but they didn't play. They said they were going to do. It was like, I'm going to wave my arms like this. It's going to be like in the picture.
Hey, move the handle off the road.
Yeah.
How was our ordeal?
It was
An ordeal? How was the weather? That usually makes it.
I just got used to it. It was pretty good.
Never mind, there are people in there.
Hey, did it start yet?
No. Where's the trash?
I'm coming. Oh, looking good. All right, open it up. Go get another.
Open it up.
Hey, get another tong.
All right.
Get that on video.
What did you think when you saw the smoke was going to happen? Grab them off. Take
Get
them
this
off.
on video.
Get a video.
This is why your food tastes like it does.
I don't think this will be a fire on there.
Well, I think it's been boiled.
It's an illusion. Okay, those look like they're going on instead of coming on.
What up? Yeah, they are. The minute you see smoke, I should tell you. Move these over. No stop. Move these over.
10 mil. 37. No seconds.
Hey, how'd you do some?
Yeah, it was just hot dogs.
No, this is quick. Scotty! In America and save.
Adam, Scotty's here.
In America, stop.
I got great Jack.
You got Jack.
Thank you, Jack. Right now, I got 3 spots
Please my seat.
Are you
I think all the things he's done for you over the years, $12 really significant. No, I don't care. I'm working on it. Everything is in space. Size up.
Greg Sullivan, front center. These are the truth in the opening.
color guards, color bears, front center? These supposed to colors.
Don't toot, guys.
They sew it and they sew.
Toot.
Derek Mayo, front center. This is the chief of the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
May we turn to your post.
Scouts and Scouters remain standing. All others may be seated.
Mighty Solution front and center. Please lead us in the scout oath.
Do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the self-law, to help other people at all times, keep myself physically strong, and to the way and morally straight.
May we turn to your post. Must be gone front and center.
These Eagle Scouts coming back. Feed them, they won't come.
Please lead us in the scout oath.
Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent.
May we turn to your post. All you guys, color bears. Front and center. All you guys, color bears, front and center.
You don't have to do the outdoor code in this.
May we turn to your post.
Very post. Everyone may be seated. All right, it's the end of the year, our last court of honor, so we're going to start off with dinner. But first, just to point out in the back, that black trash bag is for recycling. We're very recycle conscious, so everyone make now before we get started, can I have Dean Robinson front and center? Would you please lead the troop in grace?
Please remember a scout is reverent and join me in the spirit of prayer. Dear God, we ask you to bless over this meal we are about to receive and this night that we are about to share together. May we have a fun and happy time. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Return your post. So, as usual, all siblings, parents, scouters, scoutmaster, everyone but scouts can go. We'll go by rank.
Oh, you okay?
Must be good. I see you're chomping.
Good to see you.
Hey, where's my favorite subject?
Oh,
She here?
she's up in Maine.
Oh. Well, tell her I'm going to get her twice. But good to see you, buddy.
That's okay. Sometimes that
So I looked online and it
First class. Second class. Now, controlled line, guys.
It's so good though at the same
And Adam's friend.
His name is here. It's not in the program, I just added it.
getting in there.
So for anyone who doesn't know, we have our Trail the Eagle board, and so the new guys with their new riding scout get to hang their board for the first time. And maybe even someday they'll get Eagle. Probably, right?
No pressure, no pressure. Pressure.
Guys, get back up here. Back up. Guys, up. Back
Excuse me, John.
Welcome to scouting. Now that you have earned your Boy Scout badge, you can begin to feel the thrill and enjoy the fun of living As a member of a Boy Scout troop, as you grow, be sure to share your skills and thrills with others.
a lovely neckerchief and the clasp to go with it.
Now that you have your first taste of scouting skills and the fun of scout activities that you have earned your first rank tenderfoot, you can really plan for the future.
With more merit badges and rank advancements to earn, you will have a busy time in scouting. Your Scoutmasters and readers will help you towards the next step, second class. Eagle as you go.
Lloyd, front center.
Now that you have become a first-class scout, you're ready to learn to be a leader in your troop. You'll have the chance to teach skills and share your skills and merit badges, know-how with others. You'll begin working on the first several service projects leading to Eagle. Good luck in leadership and service. Finally, for life, can we have Chris Mayenza and Adam Mayenza, brothers, how cute?
Life Scout, you've demonstrated your active participation, service, and true leadership. The shape of your new badge symbolizes life and growth. You must continue in your scouting, but at the same time, you will share your knowledge and skills with others.
Tuck it in. Tuck your
I know that all scouts have their shirts supposed to be tucked in, right? Thank you. I'll wait till you get done.
Is the rank of Eagle Scout. You are challenged to attain the highest rank of Boy Scout.
All right, now moving on to merit badges. Cinematography, Mike Dansowitz, Pat McCorkle, Adam Lane.
You laugh really hard.
No, am I in your way?
That was great. Tears of joy.
Cinematography merit badge over at WCTV, and you learned a lot of stuff about how to make movies.
We made a commercial, and we learned about cameras.
Wow.
Yeah, we learned how to use and how to make special effects on video cameras.
We videotaped on our own.
We learned how to use all the different cameras, how to set them up, and how to make the lighting look good when you're taking film.
Oh, yeah, we learned with audio as well as lighting.
God, I can't see you. Guys, we have a microphone up here. Please use it when you're up here, okay?
All right, next up, citizenship in the community. Stan Dansowitz, Peter Warren, Mike Dansowitz, and Sam Alatalo.
We had to talk to the town manager. Yeah.
Guys, everyone at this table.
We talked to him about the new high school and what they're planning on doing.
For leadership in the community, we had to watch a movie about leadership in the community. And we watched, Washington. It was good. A lot.
We had to watch town meeting and pretty much pick out a couple of the topics and point our reviews on them.
What's the manager's name? Mike Harris.
All right, coin collecting. Jordan Briere, Thomas Gorham, John McKinnon, Chris Lanza, Mason Willett,
Bill Shepard, Dan Robinson, Star Robinson, and Jeremy Tingdahl.
Start talking. Jeremy, start talking.
For coin collecting, we had to learn about coins and how to keep them in good condition, how to store them, how much they're worth, and a lot of other stuff.
In coin collecting, we learned where some coins were made and some coin terms.
And besides the, I'm gonna eat it. Alright, besides the coins are in offers reverse.
We had to learn about the history of making coins and other currency from other countries.
We had to draw colonial era coins. We learned where coins were made.
Alright, so guys, when you come to get your badges, to make this quicker, just line up in front of the table after we give you your badge, okay? It'll make everything go a lot quicker. First aid, Dan Bell, Jared Lloyd, John McKinnon, Adam Maenza, Chris Maenza, Derek Mayo, Kevin Richardson, and Scott Robinson.
For first aid, we had to learn about CPR. And we had to learn different carries, carry people out of the smoke-filled room, something like that. We had to learn different carries to carry some people somewhere if they're injured and they couldn't walk. No.
Learn how to treat burns and cuts and stuff like that.
We had to learn the signs and symptoms of different diseases for different situations.
We had to make a home first aid kit.
We gotta learn CPR.
We learned shock.
That's pretty much it. Alright, next up, personal fitness. Dan Bell, Chris Maenza, John McKinnon, and Peter Warren.
The biggest thing we had to do for personal fitness was to keep a log for 90 days of the fitness chart that we made. And we had to research 3 different job opportunities that involve personal fitness.
We had to do like sit-ups and push-ups, and then we had to redo them like every so many weeks to see if we approved or not.
All right.
For reading, John McKinnon.
for a child with a disability for 4 hours total.
Yes, buddy.
All right, for snow sports, Derek Mayo.
For snow sports, basically you just had to explain that you knew basic understandings of the sport that you were doing. I did snowboarding, so you explain the parts of the board, know how to turn correctly, stop correctly, and also I needed to help others learning with different aspects of snowboarding and go over some basic first aid. And we had a really awesome trip with Venture to ski resort in Maine this month. That's pretty much it.
All right, for textile, Jake Wilson and David Anderson.
I know Jake's.
For 50 mile, a foot or a float, we get these handy badges. Basically, that's when you go like 50 miles. And either like a boat or you're hiking. And we went in canoes on the Allagash trip last year. And we had to do some other stuff related to that, like we had to do a project, which we just got done. So Jeff McDonald, Russ McDonald, Zach Tingdahl, Evan Copeland, Mr. Arvanitis, Mr. Tingdahl, and Mr. McDonald all earned those. Jeff, could you please come back?
Oh, sorry. I was so excited, I'm sorry.
Yeah, try and hide your joy.
So this badge, we had to do 50 miles by foot or on boat.
We also did some service projects. I think we did the they call it St. Paul's when we came back last fall. I think we were the first ones that served last fall. And then we did some trail maintenance while we were on the weekend. We just finished up.
Where'd you go for the what? I don't have it.
The Allagash. Come to me, Rick. Thank you, Russell.
As I traditionally do, I'd like to present the Bob Ratchdorf Memorial Campership Award. Bob Ratchdorf was a former Scoutmaster of this troop. He was for a number of years. He was my first Scoutmaster, and he tragically passed away in 1998. In 1999 is the first camp year. The troop established a scholarship to, in coordination with the Ratchdorf family, to send a scout from this troop to camp each year. Some of the requirements for the award are the scout needs to be active in the troop and the community. It needs to be a seasoned scout, someone who's not a first-year scout, and also someone who has advanced in rank within the past year. Any scout that meets those criteria, all the names go to the troop committee, and the troop committee votes on the scout. So there's a lot that goes into this. This year's recipient is a model scout. He He does a lot for the troop. He was just elected Assistant Senior Patrol Leader. And I'd like to present the award this year for the Bob Rashdorf Memorial Campership to Will McKinnon.
Mr. Monforti.
Okay, I'm up here to talk about the Anthony Krupe Summer Camp Scholarship Award. Those who you don't know, Anthony Krupe was a scout in the troop, Eagle Scout, who unfortunately passed away in a car accident a couple of years ago. And his family wanted to help send the scout to camp in his honor. He loved summer camp. So the committee came up with a criteria for a scout to earn this award. They wanted it to be based on leadership. So the criteria was you need to write a two-part essay. Part one is what does leadership mean to you? And part two is how do you display leadership in scouting, in school, in your everyday life? You needed to turn those into me and myself and a team of adult leaders selected from the list. Other than myself, all the other adult leaders that were on the list do not have kids in the troop. And since my son didn't even turn in an essay anyway, he wasn't eligible anyway. He didn't know that, but all right. So, and they also had to put on this essay their name, their address, contact information, rank, merit badges, and position of responsibility. So it was a little bit of work for them to do, and which comes in with leadership. We received a few of them, and we read them all. They were all good. And the first winner of this year is Michael Danselitz. So Michael will be going to summer camp. He was already going to summer camp, but he's going to summer camp for free now.
Mr. Copeland.
So, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Daryl Copeland. I'm the chairman of the Troop Committee for Troop 56. And it's been a wonderful night tonight. Lots of awards for the scouts and some of the adults. And one of the things I wanted us to do was make sure you all know when you drop your scouts off every Tuesday night at the Congregational Church that they're our chartering organization. It's not just where we have our meetings, but they provide the meeting place for us at no charge, and they can give us guidance. And we just got through our rechartering this year. We're going on to next year. It'll expire at the end of March 31st, 2011. And I just wanted to take a chance to award this charter from Boy Scouts of America that we get every year to a representative from the Congregational Church. In this case, it's going to be Dick Grinder, who's on the committee. He's our chartering organization representative. And thank him from the troop to the church for all they do for us, all the space they provide for us, giving us a place where our scouts can meet every Tuesday night, and it really goes a long way to help making our trip successful. So,
I'd like to say how much the Congregational Church in Wilmington has been helped by having scouts there. The original arrangement was between a Reverend Simmons and a Fred Oman. This is back in 1931. And the truth was, I was not there. Although 31 was an important year for me. That's when I showed up. But, so it came about as a friendship between Reverend Simmons and Fred Oman, who was very pleased to bring scouting. And even though our neckerchief says 1932, scouting was in the church in 31. Again, I was not there. But we'd like to say how much the church appreciates having you. I want to also say how lucky you are to have parents and boys who are in the scouting program. God has given us a gift, and the gift are our children, and they're very special. There are some days we're not quite sure how special they are, but they are definitely a gift. Through God's love, we have children, and they put up with us as best they can. So from the church and from me, the love goes out to you. Thank you, Darryl.
We have Mr. Johnson, Papa.
Coordinator for the committee, and on our agenda we see right before serving dessert we have a little presentation of our Good Turn for America badges. Now the boys in the troop have been earning these this year by coordinating food services at St. Paul's. We heard them mentioned earlier with the Venture Patrol serving up there. And for those of you that haven't been closely connected to the troop here, each patrol has teamed up with another patrol, organized themselves, and on the fourth Tuesday of each month have gone up to St. Paul's and done a food service. The boys have done over 600 people that they've served, over 600 meals, not including seconds. And since our last Court of Honor, we've had 3 more services. And in May, we had Evan Copeland, Pat McCorkle, Scotty Robinson, please come up, gentlemen, Kevin Foy, Tim Cahoon, Jordan Bria. Matt Pechorsky and Kevin Mirabito in April. Kyle, excuse me. And excuse me, in March, I didn't get a report of who from the Peculiar Penguins Inductive Tape Patrol went. So, honest scouts, come on up. Anyone who went in March. So that wraps up this food service program that the troop did this year. Mr. Arbonitis was key in having each one of those events come off. He went up with almost every one of the trips with the boys. And I do want to just mention one more family. There was one family that had a boy at almost every event, if not parents or siblings, and they contributed food, I think, to every event. And that was the Mayenza family.
I'd like to thank all the adult leaders who work so hard to support the troop and in scouting. Without them, the troop wouldn't run, and we wouldn't be as good of a troop as we are. So I know it's getting late, but I'm not going to name every adult leader, but please, all the adult leaders, stand up and be acknowledged. Thank you for everything you do. Thank all the Scout Green Bar members. They all worked very hard at becoming a true boy-run troop this past year. And of course we experienced some growing pains, putting so much responsibility onto the boys, which we knew that heading into the year. For all those times I should be doing things for the house and the family, and I'm doing Scout stuff, honey, thank you. It's a good thing I'm not getting any older, but... So with that said, we're looking for a new Scoutmaster. Ideally, we'd like to have someone in place, and they can spend this next year working closely with me and the other adult leaders, and you guys can get a feel for the position and see what it's all about. I'm not going to stand here and say, oh, it's an hour a week. That's how they got me. It is a lot of work. But I can honestly say I've gotten back a lot more than I put into the position. I don't need tissues. Great boys over these past 8 years. It's just been amazing to be able to touch a little part of their lives. It's even great to see them coming back, like we see Kenna Rudolph, Eagle Scout, who just graduated college and he's off to grad school, came back. And Russ McDonald and Marty, I don't know if they left or not, but it's great to see all these Scouts going off into the world, coming back and visiting the troop. Over the past few weeks, I've tried to put into words what scouting and Troop 56 means to me. But I'd sit there and look at my computer, and nothing I type seemed to be able to hit how I feel. And I thought, wow, it's a good thing I'm not a writer. But I guess if I had to sum it up, being a Scoutmaster gives you the opportunity to positively influence a young boy's life.
Cry.
Tissues?
Need tissues?
That was my wife. Now, I can remember as a kid with all these great plans, telling my mom, when I grow up, I'm going to do something. I'm going to change the world. And sitting there, I'm thinking, wow, I'm a lumber salesman. Really changing the world, Greg. But thinking about it, with all these Scouts coming through here and seeing them doing so many great things, if I can just add a little piece of making them into what the adults, the men they've become, then I guess I'm done.
I guess that's your mission.
Uh-oh, now we gotta buy them a mic.
Then I guess I can say through scouting, I've helped to change the world and make it a better place. I may need those next June for the final Scoutmaster Minute ever, then we'll talk. But so if anyone out there is sitting there thinking, maybe I could be a Scoutmaster, I'd be more than happy to talk to you. Come see me, call me, email me. I'd be happy to talk to you at any time. And believe me, it's something you won't regret. I'll always be around. Once you're part of Troop 56, you're always part of Troop 56, so you're never going to totally get rid of me. So I'll be there, whether you're a scout, an adult. If you need me, just call. But I don't want to keep rambling, but guys, thank you. Have a safe and great summer. We'll see you at the 4th of July booth. We'll see you at summer camp, providing you passed in your medical forms. There's still a few scouts who own them. We know who you are. I'll be contacting you or emailing you, so please don't forget your med forms. And thank you for letting me be Scoutmaster.
All right, now we're going to do the closing prayer.
Dear God, we'd like to thank you for the successful scouting year we've had and bringing us here tonight to celebrate that year. We would like to ask you to keep us all safe over the summer so that you may bring us forth next year, which will be a greater year to come. In your name we pray. Amen.
That was excellent.
Salute.